The big 3 days for the Carolina Panthers, drafting 7 players to join the team this upcoming season. Joining us now to break it all down, Carolina Sports Live's anchor, Mike Lacett. Good morning to you, Mike. How's everything going?
Things are good, man. After an emotional couple days for the draft, we're going to settle down for a little bit, and then we've got golf coming up. So there's never a dull moment here.
That's true. But let's go ahead and focus in on the draft a little bit. Now, from some reports I've been seeing, they are saying the Panthers had a great draft. But as we were talking right before this, there's some that say maybe the Panthers reached a little bit during the draft.
You know, right before we hopped on, I just happened to check out an article from The Athletic and the New York Times, and they were doing the winners and losers section of the draft, and they were very critical of the Panthers. The big one was Monroe Freeling, the offensive lineman they took in the first round. A lot of people have been excited about his potential, but the article basically said that's all there is at this point. He's got just 17 starts. He's a guy that is coming into his own, but is not there yet. And I will say, as much as as someone that knows a lot of the players personally and wants them to do well, I've got questions. I'm decimated due to free agency and being affected by injuries with Ike Ekwonu. Monroe is going to have to come in, and he can't rely on potential. He's got to be good right now. So the pressure's on from that perspective. And if the article is right, then the Panthers have a problem.
And Mike, and let's talk about that because we're sitting here and they bolstered both the offense and the defensive line because we know we needed that. But how soon could these guys play? Are we talking, hey, you got drafted, over this past weekend? We're expecting to see you this upcoming season making some considerable contributions.
Well, it's funny. Dan Morgan was asked that very question yesterday. He was asked of these guys, which one is the one most likely to start. He punted the question. He didn't want to answer it. But I think the Panthers have set themselves up where if these guys come in and start competing, veterans' jobs could be lost. I mean, you look at a guy like Xavier Lacett. There's been a lot of pressure on him to perform over the last 2 years. He did not answer the call last year. This year might be gut check time. Brazel is expected to come on and make an impact. They're talking about his speed. They're talking about his dynamic playmaking abilities. That's something that Carolina has certainly lacked over the last couple of seasons in terms of that one guy, that one go-to, and Brazel could be it. And if that's the case, Xavier Lacett could be out of a job. So there's one case right there where we might be looking at a rookie starter.
Yeah, and we were talking about a lot of crowded rooms. I mean, the quarterback room also crowded along with those receivers as well. When we look into this, where do they start separating themselves, Mike? Is it rookie minicamp or not until the full team starts getting together? And it just depends on the work these rookies put in.
Oh, I'm sure you want to make a great first impression. There's no doubt about it. But, I mean, the fact of the matter is it's not until everybody gets there where you start to see where the pieces form and things like that. I mean, rookie minicamp is very important. Don't get me wrong. You've got to get off to a good start in terms of establishing a work ethic. You've got to get off to a good start in terms of establishing a relationship with your coaches and your teammates. But really, the real work and the real competition starts when everyone gets in that room and the pleasantries go away. Because at that point, that's when the veterans realize, oh, my goodness, I could lose my gig here. So I think that's when everyone stops being nice. And to borrow the tagline from that famous show, starts being real.
All right. Well, Mike, just one thing before we let you go. I know you guys are going to have Al Wallace on a little later on tonight. When you talk to other people like Al and some of the others in the know, what were their thoughts about the team and the draft?
Well, Al is excited. I mean, I think the one thing that Al wanted going into the draft was a tight end. But I think he realized that position just simply wasn't there by the time the Panthers were in position to draft somebody. So outside of that, Al was very high about it, and other people that I've talked to were very high about it. They see the draft as a win for the Panthers. It's funny. We came a long way. I'll tell the story, and Al doesn't mind. But last year, when they drafted Tedero McMillan, Al was really frustrated that they did not go with a defensive player. I mean, really frustrated. I remember watching him, and he's like, oh, my gosh, I can't believe they did that. And this year, when they didn't draft a receiver in the first round, Al also was frustrated. And I said, now, wait a minute. You got mad at him for drafting a wide receiver last year, and you don't get mad at him and you get mad at him for not doing it this year? What's up with that? And he laughed. I mean, again, Al's a guy that wears his black and blue on his sleeve. He wants them to do well. And I think from what we've talked about, I think Al believes they took a big step forward this past week.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.